Hey everybody, and welcome back from the North Atlantic. I have 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗶𝗍 behind me. Still heading out slightly, so we're heading southwest. We've got 9.6 knots of wind from the west and we're doing 4.8 knots. That's really good. With every stitch of canvas up. So, I'm always happy when we go over 5 knots, but in this weather, I mean, in 9 knots of wind, nothing wrong with making 4 and 5 knots. So I'm going to push on out for a while. Well, I'm on this course anyway because when the wind is light and I point into it, 𝗬𝗏𝗽 performs better. If I was to bear off and run away in 9 knots, she'd more or less stop. It's good when you get to know a boat and how they behave. The wind picks up, I'll make a course south, and it looks like I'll have fresh to strong winds the whole way down to Madeira. There's a big depression forming over the Azores from what I can see and predict wind. So anyway, it's all good, you take it as it comes. But today's a gift. Today's an absolute gift. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Life is good. So it should be a good week this week. There should be some good, pretty heavy weather sailing, I think, judging by the forecast. But you don't know. Changes day to day. So anyway, hope you enjoy watching this week. Having a fantastic day today. We're sailing along nicely, and so I decided to make well, I had a lovely dinner first. I made a lovely salad, and now I'm having a meringue with some mandarin oranges and some spray cream. Why not? Nice to sit back and relax and enjoy the fine weather while we have it. So all good on board. So peaceful, so beautiful. So what am I doing below? I actually ran the water maker earlier and flushed it out, had it stored for the winter. Doing a bit of navigating, just going to have a yogurt. And then after noon this evening I'm going to cook some cabbage that I got from my friend 𝗬𝗵𝗍 in 𝗙𝗵𝗍𝗶, 7 acres farm. It's all organic stuff, so that's going to be nice. I'm going to steam some potatoes, some cabbage, and I'm going to have some sausages. That's the other thing about it, when it's rougher, you're not inclined to cook. So I have a lovely pressure cooker, and I'll steam the spuds and I'll steam the cabbage, and I might even throw in an onion. He gave me lovely onions as well, organic, and beetroot and everything. So I would say, God only knows it'll end up in the pot. Had a first proper wash today because I ran the water maker yesterday. It's nice to be clean, and it's warming up. It's 24 degrees. I think it was 19 when I left Ireland. And what a beautiful day. Slow progress because the wind is light, 5 knots. But it's perfect sailing, beautiful sailing. The water a beautiful shade of blue today. Gets bluer by the day, and the temperature is beautiful. So everything working flawlessly, thank God, on 𝗬𝗏𝗽𝗶𝗍𝗶. All the hard work is paid off. My towel out drying after the wash. Pointing high today. Just staying into the wind because it's so light. She works better that way. It's pushing us out west as well, which hopefully there's more wind outside according to the forecast. So all good on board. What a day to be alive. Look at this. Woo! So this is one of the ways I keep busy. This is a piece of foam, I'll show you why in a minute, that I got, and I'm covering it with, it's just an old one of those quick drying towels. I've one made already, and this is the second one. Last year when I was sailing, I was using pillows and cushions to wedge myself in. And these are the new ones that I can put each side of my bed. So you can see I'm just stitching along the seam, and I'll have a nice, that's one I've made already. So when it's rough, I wedge that one in there, and I can put the other one the far side of me, or I can put it in under the mattress of my bed in here. I can wedge one in under that, and it makes a lovely, it's hard to film this, but you can see I have pillows already in along that side now because we're leaning to port. So anyway, that's what I'm at. Keep me busy. So not long after the sun went down, the most beautiful moon came up, and oh my god, it was just beautiful. I videoed it, but it didn't come out as good, but it was beautiful. It was the first quarter of the moon, so it was just lying on its back shining down, and oh god, what a beautiful evening. All the stars were out as well, but obviously you can't see them in the video. So what's the most frustrating thing at sea, people ask me. And I'm sure all you sailors out there know, is no wind. And this morning I have 0 wind, not a puff. So I dropped all the sail because they were just slatting over and back, and it's not good, and they're lovely sails, I love them. So I decided just to drift for an hour or two and go back to bed. I'm up since 6. So like the anemometer at the top of the mast isn't even spinning. So literally not a puff of wind. So I'm going to drift for an hour or so, and hopefully it picks up. It's forecast that there's wind to come at about 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, but I don't see it by the sky. But anyway, you take what you get, as I said yesterday. So boat's just rolling like crazy now. So I'll sleep for a while, and hopefully the wind gods will perk up, and things will improve. It's now 11:30, so maybe by 1 o'clock we could be on the move again, hopefully. So we'll see. Play it by ear, as they say. Good drying there, socks and jocks, but literally not a puff. I left out a tiny bit of the head sails just to keep us slightly drifting as well. Anyway, get a break, go to sleep for a while now. Might as well make the most of the fine weather, so I'm steaming a few potatoes and a little turnip and a beetroot, all organic from my friend 𝗬𝗵, 7 acres. So I'm going to put a bit of cabbage on top of that and make a concoction. Might as well keep busy and eat well. It's going to be good. It's making it hot in here though. Up to 27 degrees. I better get used to that anyway. So I tried every sail plan, option, poles, everything, and it's all going to probably come back down again. Tried no sail, pulled out, did you know, everything. I suppose the next thing is drop everything and put up a spinnaker maybe. It's just the wind is just too light. They're like 3, 4 knots, 5 knots of wind. Anyway, my dinner's ready, so that's good. Moving again. About 3 knots, but that's perfect. No panic. Just good to be moving. All is good. Be like this for the night, I would think. So here's my setup this morning. Main and a preventer. I have to stay sail across to fill the Yankee, and we're running dead downwind at about 5 or 6 knots, and it's nice and comfortable. Works well for waxwing. All is good. Dawn. And the wind is up, which is lovely. We're up to 10 knots. And more than that, because we're running downwind at 5, so 15 knots. So my last banana today in my 𝗬𝗵𝘵𝗃𝗃𝗃. But I got plenty of oranges and lemons. I got plenty of everything actually. But I do like bananas. They're a nice energy food for your brekkie. So I always say I love learning, and I learned a lot yesterday. From 6 AM yesterday morning until noon, I spent the whole day dragging sails and spinnakers and everything I could, every sail combo I could to get the boat moving. And sure, it was a waste. It wasn't a waste of time because I enjoyed it, but I eventually just went, you know what, I dropped everything, took down all the sails because there was no wind, and I went to bed for an hour, and when I woke up then I had a coffee, I readjusted my thinking, and I put the sails back up and got her moving. The wind had picked up slightly, got her moving at 2 and 3 knots. And it was the best afternoon I've had on the trip since I left Ireland. It was so relaxed and so enjoyable. I'm not in a rush, I'm not on a deadline to get anywhere. And I just let her go. I just let the boat sail away. I wasn't even on course, I was heading out towards the Azores nearly. But she was moving, and I was in between the Azores, I was heading southwest. And it was the best day. I had a beautiful day, cooked a lovely dinner, had my favourite music on, and just readjusted my thinking. And today is lovely. Today I'm flying along on course at 6 knots with no stress. Just let her go again, and not stressing out over how fast I can get her to go. And I do love sail trimming. I really enjoy sail trimming and getting the best out of her, but you can find a happy spot in between that and comfort and relaxing and just easing your mind off and getting into the whole trip. So that was a good learning curve yesterday for me. Everyone is different, I appreciate that, but I had an incredible day. And then the moon came up last night, the first quarter of the moon. It was shining across the ocean, and it was just couldn't have been better. So all is good. Bon appetit. Yeah, not bad, is it? That is going to make my sleeping so much better. The two of them. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. And I can bring him into my own bed. I only sleep out here when it's really rough. That's going to be great. Lovely. What a beautiful morning to be alive. Flying along. A beautiful sea. 6-7 knots. Well, things have livened up. The forecast is correct. We have about force 5, touching 6. And we're flying along. I got soaked making that video, but it was just so exhilarating I had to go out and share it. I have triple reef main. I reefed the Yankee and have a full staysail, and we're doing 8-9 knots and kind of a beam reach on course for Madeira, which was great. So I'll show you the footage now. It was fun, but I was getting so wet I had to come in, and the camera was getting, well, the camera's in a waterproof case, but I used the GoPro, and one of them I had it the wrong way around. But anyway, I don't know if it'll work in the video, hopefully. So I'm probably going to reef again. I don't like when we go over 15-degree heel. I don't like pushing the boat if I don't have to. I'm not racing, or I'm not, you know. So when I'm doing 7 and 8 knots, that's okay. So have a look at this and see what you think. So I reefed her down again, and she slowed down to 6 or 7 knots. We're, you can see where we are. We're almost west of Lisbon, and we have 444 nautical miles to Madeira, which is great. So it's, if we could keep this speed up, it's only about 3 days, 4 days, depending on what the weather does. But much more comfortable now. So what a week that's been. It's today's Saturday, a week. Yeah, a week today since I left Ireland. And what a mixture of weather. Good wind crossing Biscay, no wind, 0 wind, light wind, and today we're ripping along. And it's forecast to even to pick up. I said it was force 5 touching 6. It's actually about force 4 touching 5. That's hard to say, it's up and down. But they're given 28, 30 knots later. But anyway, it's in a good direction, and we're flying it. So should be in Madeira. Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday or Wednesday probably. All going well, depending on what the weather does. So thanks for watching and tuning in. Bumpy today. And I can't wait to see Madeira and show Madeira, and meet up with people. And I'm meeting with a school down there as well, and they're building a boat. It's called the Small Boat Project. So I'm going meeting them, and they're going to come and see Waxwing and see my my setup here. It'd be lovely to show them something different than what they're building, and I don't know, it's going to be exciting. I can't wait for that. The whole Madeira is going to be exciting for me, actually. I've some lovely friends there I'm meeting up with that I had met in Portugal, and they're cruising. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't at all. Really helps. And tick the little bell that will notify you of new upcoming videos. So stay safe and have a great weekend. Waxwing out.